push myself to be the best. Die with no regrets, live with every breath. See my message start to spread, and I had so many dreams. Then you hit your teens, life ain't really what it seems. Try to find out what it means. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win. I want no fake love, I want the real stuff. Everybody listen up, cause I'll only say it once. I'm gonna show you all the path, if you want it bad. I'm gonna show you where it's at, yeah, how you can get it back. Yeah, cause I ain't never done, I'll be number one. Working hella hard until I get just what I want, yeah. Rises like the sun, yeah, fatal like a gun. Shooter's gonna shoot and I'm gonna shoot until I won, yeah. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win, yeah. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow till...
Hello. It's been a while. Yeah, to fill you in on a bunch of stuff. Well, I lost an entire hard drive. That didn't help. Then on top of that, I had to try and reinstall and try and recover the actual files. So, good news and bad news. Good news is we are back. We have it installed. I managed to recover the save file, which was obviously one of the most important things. So, as you, I don't know whether you saw in the background while I was loading, we are sort of where we were. We're 9% done in Michigan, and that is it. We haven't gone any further, but we have got the original hardcore save file back. So that was a win. I have recovered chunks of other footage that were recorded that was from the last live stream, and obviously various bits I'd recorded offline in between. And the only reason obviously I've not uploaded it is because I wasn't sure we were going to be able to recover the actual file, so I didn't want to upload bits knowing full well that the season was dead. The good news is season is not dead. We recovered the files, and that means then I'm going to do sort of a medley of footage. We are going to pull all of the bits of footage I've got together. It's going to take me a few days probably to splice it all together as kind of a catch-up medley from where we were to where we are now. Not a lot has changed. We've done, I say, most of the work that we're doing is in Michigan. So, but yeah, I figure the best thing we can do is just basically crack straight back into it, because we are dealing with all the fun stuff. So we are dealing with logs right now, which not the greatest things in the world. They're a bit awkward to deal with. Let's go that way around. Go get some logs. We need 2 more logs. Long logs, that is. Long logs are the hardest because they just weigh an absolute ton. And we're using the P16, which we recovered from one of the other Michigan maps. Was it Drummond Island, I think the P16 was on? I wish you could fold this trailer up, that would be handy. But yeah, P16 does not have a great turning circle. It is, however, a pretty good workhorse. I'm just going to check, though, whether we can get fuel on this route. I don't think we can get fuel on this route. So if we get logs, we might have to come the long way back round. Or we go fuel up first. What have we got? 150. We've got 50% fuel. Yeah, we'll go for it. I think we should have enough. It depends how bad it gets with long logs getting stuck. If we get stuck, we'll not have enough. I'll have to send something to drop a bit more fuel in it. You know what I was just saying about getting stuck? Does not like this hill and ravine. It really doesn't. It's a really good logging truck, but it's so heavy and bulky, and it really easily gets stuck on the weirdest of inclines. It's also not got, folks, worth noting, the P16 does not have 4-wheel drive. Keeps losing traction. Come on, there we go. Yeah, we definitely don't have enough fuel. I'll have to stop and bring something over to refuel it. I'll bring something over here rather than take this somewhere else. Come on. There we go, we're over the brow of the hill. I mean, to be honest, it's pretty much sound with everything. I've been really impressed with it. For a free vehicle that you just find and have to... Actually, I don't even think you have to repair this one. I'm just trying to think. So I think the last live stream was when we got the Apache. I think that was it. I think we got the Apache on the last live stream. At the end of it, or at the end of a recording session, I got the Apache unlocked. So since then, alright, where have we got to since then? We completed this, for a start. I took Brad's advice and I used the combination of the GMC and the Fleet Star to finish this off. It was a nice, relatively simple, actually, thanks to his advice. It was a good idea to use the GMC. It really did actually work. I couldn't imagine the GMC doing anything, actually, to be honest with you, but it did. It held its own. That's a weird shadow pattern. That's a super weird shadow pattern. It's like raining shadows. Yeah, we don't have the tanker here anymore, so it's not like we can refuel from here. Well, we'll be fine. That's quite a nice little workhorse, this. Obviously, it's the designated logging truck as well, so when you actually take this to modify it and look at what it's actually got available for upgrades, it basically cannot be upgraded. It is, for all intensive purposes, a dedicated logger. So I figured, why bother converting anything else? Like, there's no point paying for the upgrades to, you know, attach the logging attachments to the others. So what we'll do is, when we get to the logs, I am just going to double check sound settings and everything on the stream, just to make sure the sound's okay. Do not want to be streaming with bad sound levels. No, 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 don't roll over. Nice try. I does not like cambered roads. Like, I think it's because it's missing the all-wheel drive. All of the drive pressure's at the back, so it sometimes just shoves the front end all over the place. Come on. Have to oscillate the winch. Let it roll back a bit. There we go. Just need to pull the front round. Oh dear me. There we go, the nose, come on. I've just got to get this nose round. The nose just will not go down, because all the drive energy's at the back, and it's just shoving the nose up the hill. We're done, we're through, it's all good. But yeah, so I'm hoping that's the end of the bad stint of hardware failures for a while. That was not a pleasant attempt at trying to recover this lot. I felt sure we'd actually lost the save file completely. But as it turns out, it's not too bad, because Snowrunner uses cloud saves. Not only because I know not all games, especially games that weren't originally on Valve Steam's platform. I think this came from Epic Games originally. I think it's on their launcher. But yeah, so not everything that's been ported over to Valve actually uses cloud saves. Luckily, this does. So we got our save file back. Let's make it over here. Let's go get some logs. I'll have to fetch over. I'll probably quickly spin the. I think we've got the Chevy pickup over here, so I'll probably spin the Chevy pickup over to refuel this. Although I think the Scout's actually at the. Oh, that's not going to make that turn. Oh, it did. Oof. Turns like it. That's for the medium logs as well, so I dragged that over here as well. So we actually have capability to grab the medium logs as well as the long logs. We do have to keep paying for the auto load, unfortunately, because this thing cannot fit. God, I've forgotten how much it struggles with long logs. Now comes the fun, trying to turn this thing around. I don't want to leave it on soft mode, that's all, before we move on out. We'll go around here, we'll pull it back onto the harder mud, well, harder ground, and then we shall nip over to the Scout and drag some fuel over here. Because there's no way 60, 70 litres of fuel is enough. Right, what we got in here? We do have the scout. Yeah, where is it? It's at the garage. It's at the garage with no fuel. Okay, fine. So we'll have to go refuel it. We'll go get this thing full of fuel because the roof rack's empty. Oh god, I've forgotten how bad these tyres are on tarmac. I love those mud tyres. Oh, this thing really needs a snorkel. I wonder if it's a finally. I mean, we've gone up a few levels, obviously, as well. So I wonder if I finally unlocked the snorkel for this thing, because that is. It struggles with so much as a cup of water. Speaking of water, have to give me a second to have a drink. Well, I don't think when they said don't drink and drive they meant Pepsi at the controls of a computer car, but... Ooh. Is this thing permanent diff lock? Yeah, it is. Okay. Ooh, lost the back end there. Oi. Steady. Compared to the Apache, this thing is like on an ice rink. I think the Apache is still in... Oh, where is it? Where did I leave it? I think it's either in the dam or Drummond Island, I think. I'm so glad we managed to recover this save file, though. Like some of the footage that I've managed to get, that I'm going to start splicing together next week, is pretty funny. Like the Apache was pulling whole trucks out of the mud and everything. That Apache is an absolute beast. To be honest, I could quite happily just get into a scenario where I spend quite a bit of the corporate funds on nothing but scouts, and we send the scouts to all the different zones. Just have fun, just exploring for a while. You know, not be so focused on trying to like actually mission the. I nearly ran out of fuel actually. Right. There we go. Full of fuel. Alright, fastest way to there is probably going to be this way, actually. I think that's probably the easiest. That's a long way, actually, though. It's a scout, should be fine. But yeah, should be pretty good. We'll get the. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Is just go spend some time with you guys, just exploring. Oh, sound levels. I never did check the sound levels. Let me just stop here. Just bear with me a second. I shall check the sound levels. And we're back. Seemed okay, so I'll keep going. Let's go the other way. Yes, so we have managed to recover it all. There's going to be a bit of, I suppose, missing footage from a sense that, yeah, it's like even if I medley all the main bits together, obviously there's a lot of hours in this game anyhow to do almost nothing. But yeah, some of the stuff like exploring all of Michigan, so I literally spent best part of 3 episodes doing it. Oops. Bear with me a second. Pretty sure somebody is at the front door. That is horrible timing. Oh, false alarm, which really not helpful. Is it false alarm? Checks the camera. Yep, it was the neighbour's cat. Not the most helpful. Okay, right, well, I think I'm due a delivery, so I'm going to have to temporarily put that on loud. Which I wouldn't normally do, but unfortunately I'm the only one home at the moment, so... Right, let's get over there, refuel. I think what I might do actually is I might start bringing the logs back. There's no point driving this all the way over if it can be avoided. So this is where the logs have got to reach. So if we leave the scout here... Yeah, if we leave the scout here, then we can start heading back with the truck, and if needs be we'll meet halfway. But there's no point driving all the way over there with this just to come all the way back. Right, which way are we gonna go? Let's go that way. Seems like a good idea, I think. And then I hate to say it, but yeah, it's gonna be all the way around. And that way. I think it's probably the best way to do it. There we go. Let us go! Gotta love the horn on this thing. It's a right beast. Up we go, come on. Nope, don't stall, come on. You can move the logs. I do. It does sometimes actually make me smile because the way game progression works obviously means that things can't be, perfect out of the box, which is quite interesting when you take something like the P16 here, for example. So the P16 is a dedicated logging truck. Like, this is literally its job. Now, obviously in the game you need to be able to upgrade it and stuff like that and get better things for it. But the interesting point with that is that means it needs to not really do what it needs to out the gate, because if it did it all straight away, then obviously there'd be no point in upgrading it. But the problem with that is that means that something that has a dedicated purpose, like this logging truck, doesn't necessarily have the capability it needs to do its dedicated job. God damn, it's just dug in, that's all. Nah, this is not going to go up here. Not without some help. Right, what else do we have? We've got nothing here. We're going to have to go hunting for another truck. I already managed this once. Did I go the other way or something? I wonder if I went the other way. Let's try it before I run out of fuel. Yeah, let's try it before I run out of fuel. Oh, the engine wasn't started. That was a bad idea. Oh, come on. It just hasn't got the power. Just doesn't have the power to do this. I can't turn it around, basically, is why I'm not trying to go the other route. I literally can't turn it around because the bridge is behind me. I think we might have got it. Maybe. It gets really muddy there. That's the problem, but we're out. I think we're out. Yeah, we're... Oh, there's another steep bit here and there's no trees here either, so... Let's try and get up some speed instead. Right, we are out. Let's move all that back. God, that was awkward. Does mean though we are going to have to go fetch. As that thing is on 18 litres. Whoop. Bounce, bounce. Put four-wheel drive on. Let's get up this hill. Come on, up you go. That's better. Ooh, so I will have to bow out at some point because, yeah, I've just got the update for the parcel that's been delivered. So that'll be here in a few stops time. So if I do have to nip away for 2 seconds, that will be why. Whoa, that was close. God, that's actually the worst part of this game. It's not the mud. It's not the difficulty. It's, I suppose it adds to the difficulty, but yeah, it's they've put so much effort into making sure the road cambers at just the right angle to flip vehicles. Like, it doesn't necessarily look like that's what the road will do, but the difference in softness is designed specifically. to catch you out. Right, so we think we had 155 litres to get over here, so if we top this thing up by 100 litres, that gives us 40 litres to get the scout back as well. Yeah, we can do that, and then we might actually, depending on how easy it is once this thing's leveled out, be able to tow the scout back for free behind the truck. And if so, that'd be cool. Right, so where did that mud come from? Oh, water. I'm surprised actually we didn't get a water level warning there. Oh, we'll definitely get water warning levels here. Yep. Because it can't handle even a teacup. So, right, so this is what I mean. Like, this camber look, it doesn't look like much. But if you catch that wrong, you'll just roll straight off the edge. They've put so much detail into the maps designs to make them sort of realistically difficult without breaking the immersion. Like yeah, I don't know. It's very weird. It's very cool, but they have spent a lot of effort trying to get the maps to scale in difficulty without just becoming like ridiculous. It's one of the things that impresses me most about this game, actually. Because obviously there's no difficulty in it. You know, you don't scale the amount of fuel you use the longer you play or anything like that. It's like the difficulty is a natural difficulty. It just is the difficulty of the map. And they've managed to get a game that progresses, getting increasingly more difficult and challenging without actually having, like, it was easy in, you know, sort of, I say easy, but it's easier in things like first-person shooters or, you know, third-person shooter games or survival games. Because what you can do there is just scale the enemy difficulty. The only enemy here is the terrain. Right, there we go. Actually, let me start the engine. We'll just turn it round. Off we go. And we've got the truck. I'm just going to wheel this closer for a second, just so it's not, like, flailing around behind. Is that it? It's hard to tell. Let's have a look. Yep, that's it. So I've got to be careful because obviously the logs overhang the back. This is so weird driving from the trailer because the camera doesn't move or react to the direction of the truck. Right, well, the rope's still there. I'm not sure whether the truck, the 4x4 is, but the rope is still there, so that's a good sign. Yep, still there. No, don't get stuck. No, 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 come on. If it worked 100% properly and you could actually, the AI actually behaved as though you'd got two drivers, I would have put the Scout in front. Just, well, if nothing else, it's something to winch to that could help pull it through the thickest mud. But unfortunately, it's not the same as having a second player that is actually driving, because you can't time the throttling, you can't pop the clutches, you can't swap in and out of diff and four-wheel drive depending on what you're trying to do. You just have to accelerate, and the AI takes care of the truck behind trying to do the same thing. That did not sound good. I think the 4x4 just slammed into the side of the barrier there, just nearly lost its engine. Not a great start. I thought I'd tucked it under close enough to this truck that it wouldn't be able to do that, like a wrecking ball at the back. God, this mission, Timber for the Locals, is so expensive on fuel. Like, so expensive on fuel. We need to be able to try and figure out how to make some more money inbound. Come on. Keep it coming. Yeah, I don't think it makes this corner properly. If I remember right, the last time it was a nightmare. Yep. Does not like tight corners. Oh, I've just realised this might be really precarious, trying to drag this thing behind us across a bridge. Yeah, I don't think we do. I think we release it before we get there. Yeah, we're going to release it. I'm not trying to drag that thing across here. If it moves ever so slightly off to one side, it'll miss the bridge. And this thing does not have corrective steering. I mean, to be honest, I could just shorten that to this thing does not have steering. Let's get out of the thick of the mud and then I'll jump back and get the Scout. God, it's a lot of weight from the long logs. Yeah, we need to go left. Oh, it's there, I just didn't see it. It is there, the road. There it is, look. Yeah, there we go. Right. Let me grab that. How badly is it damaged? It took a third of the engine out. A third of the engine just got wiped out by being towed. No, that was a quarter. It's not really a third, is it? It's probably closer to a quarter. Not the greatest, but there we are. It's fine. It's a it's a scout vehicle. It's supposed to be a little bit battered. Let's keep going. Nearly there. Next lot of long logs will be done. Means we only have to do the long logs one more time. And then we can actually leave the trailer here because I've already got the medium log trailer over there. So we will actually just be able to go back fairly quickly and without much fuel because we'll not have anything to tow. Oh, I just didn't miss the downshift. Didn't get the downshift in time. I'm gonna have to go buy fuel. I mean, this thing's burnt through 450 litres of fuel in one round trip. So I left here with 150, got down to 14, refilled it by 140, and I'm now down to 70. It's just insane how much fuel this thing eats. Yeah, I'm not going to try and fight it. I'm just going to turn around on the outside. The good news is that we should be done at that. Like, I should be able to go refill this to 300 litres and that should get us there and back, hopefully. And the fuel station isn't that far outside of town. It's fairly easy to get to. Assuming I don't burn through all 60 litres just getting up this one hill. Could do with the Apache actually being through here, because the Apache, not only can it store quite a lot of fuel, but also it can easily tow one of these scout trailers. Like, doesn't even bat an eyelid at towing the scout trailer. So, yeah. Oh dear, we're back in town though, on tarmac, which is way better. So, today, yeah, it's what? Today might be a slightly shorter stream than normal, probably maybe closer to an hour or something. One, I have a mountain of stuff to do, but two, I really just wanted to give everyone an update on where I've been and why. Excuse me as well, I'm coming. I would like you to go answer the front door as well. The timing on that. Yeah, back. Although I was daft enough to leave the engine running. That was a bad move. Right, let's go get this refueled. Get some fuel in it. Da, 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 da. Right, and plan. Right, how do we do this then now? In one route would be perfect, but I'm not sure we can do it in one. Let's have a look. We should be able to do it in one actually. Oh, I have to excuse the cough. It's still not quite over the cold either. Over there, right. We go round here, grab the logs, come back through here, and then round again. Yeah, I think we go down the main road. Should keep the fuel usage low. That'll do. Should definitely keep the fuel usage low. Right. This will be the last trip of long logs. So, and then I'm going to need, I'll probably, well, I may as well do it with you guys. With everybody's help. God, they look like eyes. That looks like eyes over there in there. The hell is that? Oh, that's just weird. But yeah, so, and we need to decide what region we go to next. I think we do them in order. I think we just go Alaska. And I think I'll probably send the Chevy, in fairness. Now, my only concern with sending just a scout. There's one major problem with sending just a scout. And it's a bit like what happened when we went through into Drummond Lake originally, a few episodes back, is that you get through and 10 foot after you've gone through and are in the new zone is an impassable river that you need a bridge built for. And even if the wood is right next to the bridge, you can't do anything about it with a scout. You just can't. You need a truck. So I think we're going to have to come up with a team, a tag team, a duo, to go through to the next region. We do have some I won't say spare vehicles now, but we do have a few vehicles that are capable of pretty much jack of all trades sort of vehicles. They're not really specialists like this. I mean, you wouldn't send this through because it can't do anything but logs. But yeah, still we do have stuff that is capable in a variety of circumstances. Since we've almost explored 100%, I think we pretty much have explored 100% of Michigan. I think the Apache is the obvious choice for the Scout because we have enough Scouts here to do little odds bits and bobs without needing the Apache. So I think we send the Chevy Apache through, loaded to bear with repair parts and fuel. And then I think possibly we send through one of the trucks with a utility trailer, probably. Something that has repair points and fuel, because we had no idea in the new zone where or if we're going to be able to get fuel anytime soon. So we need a very large fuel storage to go through. it's way better on the tarmac. Only cost us 20 units of fuel to get here. Yeah, so if there's any preferences other than Alaska, I think we do the. I think otherwise I'm just going to do the zones in order. So I think Alaska is where we're going to go. Although I might have a look at the trucks we have and figure out where some of the attachments for them are. Because it might be worth moving to a zone where a lot of the attachments for a certain truck are, a lot of the upgrades. That way, while it's in that zone, it can be upgraded effectively and get just more efficient and more useful while it's there. So I think we need to go have a look. I'll go load this. That's did not want to turn that corner then. It really doesn't want to turn. Weird. Do love the horn though. It's bonkers. Right, so we shall go load up this last lot of logs. I think I'll probably have time to loop them back and bring them back, so that's not really an issue. We can bring them back. I do need to make sure though is that it can make this corner. Yeah, it's far more efficient staying on the road. I mean, look how little fuel we've used compared to last time. I mean, it's not like we're on highway tyres either. We are on, I think, all terrain or even off-road tyres, which are not very efficient on the tarmac. I'll have another drink again. My throat is knackered. Oh dear. So we go get these logs. I think it's going to cost us less than 50 fuel to get all the way round a third of the map and over here. I think that was close to running off the corner there. Just realised I forgot when I got back to put it in performance mode, so if the frame rate was a bit on and off for the last 5 minutes or so, apologies. Oh, that's logs. Oh, damn it. I hate those things with a passion. They hide in the grass until it's too late. It's the evil. Those cut off trees, the log stumps are evil. Right, final load. And immediately sink into the mud. Yep, brilliant. Let's loop round, get ready to leave. Although I'm not leaving just yet. We're going to go, since I'm going to have to finish the stream off soon, we are going to plan out the next few episodes. So I'll leave this parked here for a second, right? Let's go to the global map. Right, where are all our vehicles? They are in... I think that's the Apache. Yeah, the Chevy Apache. Right, there's an upgrade there. Why do I not have that upgrade? Let's go get that upgrade before we have to move the Apache onto the next location. What we like for fuel? We have... I mean, am I in a filling station? I didn't think so. Okay, that's a weird bug. I can't see, but I think... we go, roof rack, trunk repair supplies. Let's use the roof rack. Right, the roof rack is now empty. Yeah, that's a bug and a half. But what we're going to do is we'll just quickly go get that upgrade. It probably will be, and not an exaggeration, it probably will be pretty quick. Just because of how the Apache performs. I mean, I'm tempted to even try that. That might be a little excessive, but we'll try it. It's such a cool vehicle, this. This thing basically solo explored the entire of Michigan. Which is, again, sort of the point. We actually want this, or we want a scout that can do that sort of thing, but for the other zones. Right. Let's get ready to go off-road. New trailer. Excuse me, trailer. Off we go. Yeah, I think we can go down there. That's fine. Like you'll get to see this thing is a beast. It handles just about anything you can throw at it, as long as you're not like too stupid and drive it off a cliff. Like it's perfectly capable of stones and some rock faces, and like this is not a shallow ravine or anything. This is steep territory, and it's quite happy. Not a problem. Just disappear down here quite happily. What we got then? Oh, deer hunt. What's that? Achievement. What is that achievement? Oh, find all the upgrades in Michigan. Well, there we go. That's it. We officially just found every single upgrade in Michigan. So there are no more upgrades in here, so there will be no more really sort of difficulty, weird places to get to. So we'll just head up here, back onto the main road, go explore the last little bit of this area, really. As long as we have enough fuel, there's 80, so 80 is enough to basically fill this thing full. So as long as we have enough fuel to get to a main filling station. This is one of the things, I don't really mind buying fuel in this because it is just an absolute beast. It's like if you can spot, even if there's a bridge in the way and you don't have the materials, of all the vehicles I've got so far, this one is the most able to just to go past the collapsed bridge area. What's this place? Hmm. Oh, there's something here. Ooh, resupply repair parts. I mean, I don't need to, but I've got another one of those now. I didn't realise there was a second place you could do that. Oh hell, that's a big trailer. Yeah, that's a big trailer. But we found the resupply zone. That's cool. There's another resupply zone there then. So, trailer. There's one more watchtower. Is there any fuel nearby? I think the answer to that question is no. I'm over there. There is no fuel available to me anymore on this map. Yep. Yeah, we're done. Okay, so what we need to do then is we'll start heading back. Like, I might loop through there just to reveal it, but we're going to start heading back. Actually, I'll probably do the prep work on my own time. But if we go to Smithfield Dam Garage, here we go. Garage is up here. Oh, there it is, garage entrance. So the garage entrance, then, what we actually have available to us. So the Apache's definitely going. That's going to be the Scout. We have the Chevy, which, in fairness, there's probably not much point in sending the Chevy. I think with the maximum custom engine in it, it is just going to drink fuel. And we don't need another Scout. So there's the Fleet Star. The Fleet Star currently has a fuel tanker on it and is full of fuel. So I think if we send that, we'll be sending 1,800 units of fuel. Oh, not quite. Yeah, 700. So there's 700 units of fuel in this thing. So we could fill this up before, but that's not repair points as well. Right, so we've got the Fleet Star. And we've got the GMC. The GMC has nothing on it. All-wheel drive. It is in Russia, so the GMC is not going to get all-wheel drive unless we went to Russia. I got my Civi truck, which is all-wheel drive and diff lock permanently on, and it doesn't have the ability to do a lot. It's either fuel tanker or repair parts, which means I'd have to send 2 more vehicles through, which is like 8. I think it's 3,500 each. So that's not going to cut it. We've got the twin steer, which all-wheel drive is again in Russia. Same place. It looks like the all-wheel drive is all from there. Yeah, I mean, this just hasn't got anything else available to it. It does have an off-road gearbox we could put in it, but it can't. So this can't take through anything other than anything you could load on a flatbed, for example. And you'd still have to send it through by itself. I think that's what we have to send through. think we have to send through with the maintenance frame, because that's repair parts and fuel tanks. I think we put the maintenance thing on it. The only reason I would do it on the GMC rather than the Fleet Star is that the Fleet Star already has that on it, so if I swap that out, I lose 700 units of fuel. Unless... if I... let me think about this. If I equip a fuel tanker on this, transfer the fuel out. Yeah, we can do this almost for free. So, fuel tanker, free fuel tanker on this, that's not a problem. Leave garage. Obviously it's empty because it's hardcore, so you don't get fuel for nothing. Pull that over to here. Then what we'll do is... oh wait, I remember, I don't think you can transfer fuel between them. I think that was one of the reasons why it's still on the Fleet Star. Yeah, you can't transfer from one fuel tank to another fuel tank. So we're gonna have to take the GMC, because if we take anything else we'd lose fuel. 700 units of fuel at even the cheapest rate we've seen at 2 each. Is yeah, even at the cheapest rate we've seen at 2, that's still over 1,500. We'll fit the GMC. And then the question is, do we go to Russia? Kola, Russia. I mean, that's where all the all-wheel drive stuff for vehicles we've got is Russia. So we'd be getting all-wheel drive for the GMC, all-wheel drive for the... oh, I can't remember what the other one was. Yeah, that's Peninsula Russia. Was it this one? No, that's already on. Was it this one? Yeah, so it's all-wheel drive is all seemingly in Russia. I mean, we've got 20,000, so we basically can't buy anything. That's, you know, everything's way over 20,000. I say we go Russia. Using the GMC, I say we go Russia. So the question is, can we have the loading crane and the maintenance frame? And the answer is no. Right, okay, so that's it. Maintenance frame it is. Right, so we will have to go refill this with everything. Repair points, fuel, the lot, it needs it all. And then we somehow have to get the Apache back to a garage as well. So, but yeah, that is it basically. While I go sort this out and prep for the next session. We are going to be taking the GMC fitted like this and the Apache through to somewhere else is the answer. We could do Alaska. Or we could do rush. I mean, that though, it just looks brutal. Both armored vehicles retrieved. I mean, this. You see, this is the thing though. Is more vehicles. I don't know where the vehicles are. I mean, there's nothing here, so we can have a look. But I don't know where the vehicles are actually. You know, it's not like I've played through the game before and I know where the vehicles are. So. So that's where you would start in Alaska, is just here. I mean, is there anything we can spot really easily that would be... I'm not seen any trailers or anything. Not seen any quick wins. Maybe that's Alaska. What about Roller Peninsula? Oh wow, okay, so yeah. That would just be completely blind. It seems so small. I will have a think about it. I will have a think about where we go, where we are, and where we go. Because I've got to drive this thing all the way down to the resupply zone anyway. So get fuel, go that way, get repair points, loop back, re-top up fuel again, and then dock in the garage, ready to send it over. And hope that I haven't screwed up, and hope that repair points actually travel with you. But yes, that is where we're going to have to leave it off, unfortunately. I'm going to have to bow out. So, but I am back. We have everything set up. We're good to go. We got the save file back. We've got time to do stuff. So this is exactly what I'm going to be doing now. Is just chill. I'm going to get all the previous footage spliced together as well, because it'd be good to get that up so that of all the things we can see some of the differences. Some of the differences between obviously where we were last time I live streamed and how we got to this point. So I'll just medley all the footage together, just so it's like a time lapse of the missions and stuff done. But no, but yeah. So I hope you can all start joining again, or watching, getting involved with the videos. Drop me some comments. So yeah, take care of yourselves. Hope everything's going well, and I shall catch you all next time. Goodbye.